Hello? Okay. So basically with this, right, guys? Remember we have two formulas here, right? I is equal to PRT over 100, where I is the interest, P is the principal, R is the rate, and T is the time, right? And then you also have to remember that when you do find the interest, that the amount that you have to pay back to the bank at the end is the principal plus the interest, right? So basically what is going on with these questions is, right, is you all ever see like at the circus where you have like a clown and he juggling these little things and he just like shuffling them all around. This is basically what these kind of questions is like. Is just like you have to shuffle the properties in this formula till you find whatever it is you're missing, right? So like it's just the skill in this what I want you all to develop is to see which formulas you need to use to get what and how you have to manipulate the formulas to find out what's missing, right? So if in the case of this one, right, they give us principal, they give us rate, they didn't give us a time, they didn't give us interest, but they give us an amount, right? I think if you see it like this in two columns, it might be easier because this dealing with one formula and this dealing with the other one here, right? So like, if you watch, right? Okay, so if we start off with the first one, right? And we see what we do have. They give us I is equal to PRT on 100, right? So we was like, okay, we've been substituting. So they give us a P, cool. They give us a rate, cool, divided by 100. We do have interest and we do have time, right? But wait, we go back up and see what they give us here, right? They give us the amount and they give us the principal. So remember, amount is principal plus interest, right? Amount, principal, and they have interest as the unknown. So wait now, we could subtract 1952 and 250 and we could get the interest here. So you see this number here added to this one, giving you back this one. So you see how we subtract here and we find the interest. So now we find the interest, we find one of the missing puzzles in this, and therefore we could solve it because now we only have one unknown and that's the time. So we put back in what we get here as the interest into this now. And then we have one unknown, that's the T, and then we're solving it. Now, if you're breaking it down without the calculator, you'll reach up to here. That's fine. But if you have your calculator, and I think if you all want to check over to make sure your fractions correct, you can use the calculator just to double check because this is homework, right? You will see we'll break down here to 4.02 years and something like that. I think in the back of the book it have 4 years, right? Similarly, with this one here, with number 4, right, is the same idea. They didn't give us principal, they didn't give us time, but they give us interest and amount. But we know that amount, interest, and principal have a relationship, right? So amount is equal to interest plus principal. Amount, amount, this is the interest, and this is the principal here, right? This is the unknown, so we could find this from subtracting this and this, right? So now that we know the P, we could go back here now and put it in this formula, and therefore we only have one unknown in this one, so we could solve it, and that's how we get 11 on 2 or 5.5 years. All of them have the same kind of juggling concept, where you have to use one of the other relationships to find the other. So with that little clue in mind, I want you guys to try it, and should any more problems arise, message in the group and I will solve it out for you guys to give you all idea of how to do it, right? But I hope this could be helpful. And remember, guys, you can do it. You know all of the things that you all need to do already. It's just to find the right ways to apply it. You all know all what you have to know already. You can do this, yeah? So let's go.